So I'm having a chat with a couple of members of Fangs Out. How are you guys?
Not too
That's
bad,
about,
mate.
thank
Yourself?
you.
Yeah, not too
I'm
bad.
good.
So big day today because you've just released your new EP. Mikey, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so it's five tracks of what are they, Jay? Just rages, basically.
Yeah.
Um, it was written start of this year, pretty much, wasn't it? It was put together, I think.
Well, no, I think we had Sabbath Town last year, didn't we?
Oh
We
yeah,
had,
yeah,
we've had that a while, but yeah, no, it's
yeah,
a long time coming, especially for some
yeah,
of these. So,
yeah. Written and recorded in March with our producer Owen,
mm.
and it's been a bit of a bugger because we've had to sit on it for
Mm.
the last few months and stuff. So we're super stoked. It's out today. It's a relief because it's what is it, Jay? We say we do love writing and recording the music, but the whole lead up and release because
Yeah,
we're unsigned and sort of self managed and stuff. So it's all on. Well, Jay's the main man. Jay does all the social
no,
media and all that sort of stuff. So
we all do a bit, so it's all right.
yeah, but yeah, so it's been a bit of stress. So it's just happy for it to be to have flown the nest, so to
Mm.
speak, and it's out in the world now. So we're buzzing.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've released a new single alongside that as well. All the best drugs. Tell us a bit about the single as well.
Yeah, so that was so that song's just basically me juggling sort of as I call it like real life and trying to be in a full-time band, the dream of doing that and just how, sometimes the two don't work so well side by side and stuff. Um we did a video for that song as well, which we released today. And that's just me dressed up as a werewolf, acting like a bit of a fool. Um, so go and check it out, and then you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, definitely go and do that. I've just taken a look myself, and yeah,
Have you?
it's quite humorous. Now obviously the EP is now out, and you get a release show as well at the end of this month in Birmingham. I bet you can't wait to be doing something live.
Yeah, it's about time, like about time we had our own headliner as well. So it's something that we've been waiting, biding our time for, and we've all said that once we had this EP that we'd release, like we'd do a release show. So yeah, we
Mm.
can't wait for it.
It's going to be nice having longer than half an hour to play the tunes. But
Yeah,
even though our tunes are about 2.5 minutes long anyway. But
yeah,
but yeah, like Jay said, when we started the band, it was sort of we no interest really in headlining. We just sort of wanted to build it up,
Mm.
and I think it's time now after releasing its third EP, and we're really proud of it. We're really, really proud. Not we're proud of the others, but we're really super proud of this one. And yeah, it's going to be a good old time. So it's
yeah,
Halloween weekend, and we've got fangs in our name, haven't we? So it's going to be it's
yeah.
going to
We've
be a
got some
party.
really good support bands with us as well. Like we've got my brother's band, Black Tape. They're like a punk band, new on the well, I'd say new on the scene, but more like Wolverhampton. And then we've got a load of friends like our boys in Joanna Ray and then our boys in Brookhorse as well. So shout out to those guys for playing the show with us.
Yeah, so it's a strong
Yeah.
Brummy Black Country line up there. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's going to be good, man.
Yeah, sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. And is this going to kick off even more touring for you guys, or are you just still waiting to see what the diary is going to come along?
I mean, that is the plan. I mean, yeah, hopefully some good things in the works for the next year. But that is going to be the plan now. So once this is out, we're just gonna play as many shows as possible, get to as many people as possible. Because
Mm.
yeah, all next year, I think that is what it's going to be. Whatever's offered to us, whatever comes our way, we're going to take it and just get it out there, man.
Yeah, good, good. And let's talk a little bit about the writing side of things. So, how do tracks normally start off for you guys? Is it a lyric? Is it a riff? Is it a melody? What works for you guys best?
Uh,
Personally, for me, I just pick up a guitar and start writing a riff and just whack it into Logic. And then I'll just send it to the guys and say, "Do you like this? Yes or no?" And if we do, kind of take it from there.
yeah. So
Um, I've only been in the band 2 years, but since before that, Mikey's been a bit of a musical genius, so I'll let him explain his side.
no, so it's same as Jay. It's always because I sort of predominantly most of the writing until well, last year really. Everyone's sort of like chipping in now, which is awesome. Um, but yeah, like Jay said, for me it was like a riff. It's always a riff, always tinkering on the guitar, and then a demo on Logic as well. But one thing we always do, and we're not super modern as where a lot of bands now will just do it fully on Logic and then or in the studio and then go, oh shit, how do we play this live? We still take it in the room. And then that change, like jamming with four dudes, it changes the vibe of a song and people have other ideas and stuff. So, there's a modern side to it where we do use our sort of home setups and stuff to sort of lay it down, which is a godsend because previously it used to be, I don't know what you do, like tapes and stuff, like just trying to remember ideas to get to the studio, but yeah, so that, and then we just jam it in a room and then that's pretty much it. And then lyrics come I'm always working on lyrics, but they sort of come last really. And I just sort of shape the lyrics.
Yeah. And with the lyrics, how easy do you find it to put the lyrics to the music that's already been created?
It's a weird one because sometimes it's like instant. Like I'll have something in my phone, in my notes, and then the sort of music, I'll go, well, that's got to be on top of that. Sort of, these lyrics got to be on that. Sometimes it's really difficult because I don't know what to sort of, like we'll have like a bed of music and I'll have no idea which lyrics to write on top. And then sometimes because I don't always come with a lyric, but I'll just sort of scat like Jonathan Davis on top of stuff, just saying random words. And sometimes those random words stay. Like I only did it sort of mess around, and then they just sort of stay, and then it'll inform the rest of the song, and I'll sort of build on that. So it's different every time.
Yeah, you're pretty good at picking up a melody though, because I think it was like a couple of weeks ago we were just literally riffing, and like it wasn't even a new song, but it was just like a new riff, and then Mikey just started doing something vocally. I don't know if it was any words put together, but there was a vocal melody there already, and it was pretty much instant. So you're pretty good at that. So that comes quite quickly.
Yeah. Or the first ideas are always the best ideas as well, because I'm a bit of sometimes you just sort of work on it too much and you can destroy what you originally. So I'm sort of getting in that mind state now of like, right, whatever the first thing was is probably usually the best. Not all the time, but most of the time.
Yeah. And you said that you work on lyrics quite a lot. Do you have like a book of lyrics and poetry that you have ready to pick up when you've got the music? And if you do you have a lyric that you really want to use in your music at some point in the future that you can share with us?
There's not a book, but there is a mobile phone and iPhone notes that it's about, I don't know how many notes there is at the moment. Thousands of notes that I've been writing over the years. Most of them are sort of the scribblings of a madman and nothing, but there's probably nothing I'd like to share right now. Because we probably will use it. So there is something I wrote like a few weeks ago, which I'm quite stoked on. So I don't want to ruin it because we're, as much as we want to get out next year and play, we're also going to be sort of writing towards another release as well. So I imagine whatever that lyric would be might make an appearance then. So you shouldn't have too long to wait.
Good. And the next question is then, have you already started work on the next release? And obviously with 3 EPs now, surely the next step is album.
Yeah. Jay?
Yeah, I don't stop playing guitar at home, writing. I'm always sending them either to the guys or to Mikey and just saying, like, Mikey's usually my first like port of call because he's very good at has a good idea, and I've never really thought myself to be a good songwriter, but I can write a riff. I can write a riff. I'm not like, but it's then I'll send it to Mike, or then I'll send it to the guy saying, yeah, what do you think of this? But yeah, we've started a long time ago, even well before, probably, even before we'd recorded this EP, like we've always got, it's just like, just keeping it fresh and just trying to, so there's plenty of ammunition in like from myself, from Mikey and Ben. So, like
there's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, but Jay, like you said, he joined and he didn't really send a lot of ideas. But I'm not joking. In the last 8 months, he has sent so much stuff it's awesome. Like, I'm not even joking. And like Ben as well. Like, Ben hasn't got the sort of setup to sort of record, but he'll just riff on his guitar and send videos and stuff. Ben's got loads of stuff.
Well,
I've got loads of stuff. Yeah, sorry.
Well, he did it with "It's Your Funeral." So Ben wrote the first song on the EP, "It's Your Funeral." He went to a mate to compose it into a Logic session. He's not as tech savvy as me and Mikey is, but I'm sure he'd agree with that. But
Yeah.
he came to us with this riff, and we were like blown away. It was just like, where the hell's this been? So,
Yeah.
and then we like
Just
going back
messed
to another
around a little
question,
bit, yeah.
we messed around with it, put our Fangs Out stamp on it, and it's the first track on the record. So
Yeah, so we are ready to sort
yeah,
of. Well, me as well. I love the new EP, and like I suppose we're going to be pushing it for a long time now. But once it was done, it's like right time to go up, move on. Let it's out in the. I'm so glad it's out in the world now because that can just go and grow up, become a scientist or whatever it wants to go and do, like, and then live its life. And then it's time to make more babies now. I think we're ready.
Sounds good to me.
Agreed.
And you guys must have some aspirations of things you want to achieve as a band. What would one thing be if you had to pick? What would that one thing be that you have to do as a band?
Play 2000 Trees Festival.
Well, I think I think all of us in agreement to eventually like do download as well.
Oh, yeah,
but that's
Download, yeah.
that's further down the line. I think that was my 5-year plan a year ago. So I've got 4 years left to do it for me personally. But I agree with Mikey. Like, to do, I think we're at kind of the stage where we, I'm not going to get my hopes up or like, or say that we're good enough, but, I'd like to play 2000 Trees or a festival of that level.
Yeah. A festival in general would be rad. Like that's our bucket list is very small at the moment. And we're slowly sort of ticking things off. A headline show was one of them. Yeah. I think just a tour would be awesome.
Yeah, solid tour with just a good bunch of bands, or it's not not unrealistic, but we're going to work at it. So
yeah,
good, great stuff. Well, guys, it's been great having a chat with you.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for having us.